Hey, this is like the 5th time I have to record this intro, but cause my camera just don't want to work for some reason. But fuck it, who cares? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please relax, chill out, get something to eat, whatever. Just vibe with me. If you are a subscriber of mine, thank you for coming back. We're gonna do a reaction video to this video. As you can see on the title, it's Jones versus Cormier 3 promo. I kind of want to see where this video goes, and yeah, we're gonna get to it. I forgot what I was gonna say. Excuse my absence, as I was gone for 2 weeks on YouTube. Not in real life. Real life, I'm here every day. I'm here every fucking day. I'm here. I'm in these streets. Nah, I'm fine. Other than that, like, I'm here. I'm who cares? So let's get to it. I'm gonna show you guys this video right here. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Oh yeah, before I start, I just want to make sure that to whoever is in charge of the video that I'm showing, that I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna put your link in the description just so we don't have no problems, so you don't copyright my ass, because I want to make sure that I'm good. So yeah, let's get to it.
What is it about Daniel that fires you up so much?
There's a guy on my mind. I'm gonna be the champion eventually.
They can't stand each other.
I would much rather go down to 205 and fight John Jones.
They don't respect each other.
John Jones, no matter where you go, boy, I'm coming.
It doesn't get any more real than these two.
I challenge you to break me.
Hey, pussy, are you still there?
I'm gonna make him my wife.
You're the fucking scum of the earth. You are a terrible human being.
I remember this like yesterday. It was crazy.
Yo, DC, you suck. You felt so weak.
Wish they would let me next door so I could spit in your face.
I'm gonna win.
Dang,
like, I mean, I am going to win. I guarantee you, I'm going to beat this guy. I embody the spirit of a martial artist, the heart of a martial artist, what it truly means to be a martial artist.
John, you hear that, John?
There is nothing you can do to stop me from coming at you round after round with the most malicious techniques I know. You will lose this fight, Daniel Cormier. I want you to believe it.
These people cheer for me and they don't even like me. They just hate John Jones.
I love that.
John looking for an axe kick.
Shout out to Bruce. Upper.
Nice knee to the body by John. Straight left by John. Good combination by DC. John moving away.
The first fight,
Uppercut
yeah.
again by DC. Good start. There it is. But John Jones springs right back up to his feet. Look at this. Goes the distance.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. Crazy, man. It's crazy how like real their beef is. It's not like you know how other fighters, they just like start controversy or start beef just to sell fights. Like you could tell like these guys really don't like each other, which is like why people want to see them fight so much.
It says unbroken, baby. This team is unbroken. Let's go, baby. And still, I'm sorry that I'm being classless right now. I do not like DC, and this is why I'm being this way.
I've had to rebuild myself a number of times like people can't even imagine. And this is no different. This is not gonna ruin me. You know, one way or the other. I'm gonna stand across the cage from that man again.
UFC light heavyweight champion John Bones Jones has
and
entered a
this
drug
is where this starts. We all know this.
John Jones left the rehab facility after just one.
Everybody knows this situation.
John Jones got stripped of his title and suspended indefinitely by the UFC. The two best fighters in that division now fight for the UFC light heavyweight championship of the world.
This video goes through like the whole history of Jones and DC. It's not just the third fight. Like this kind of video covers the whole like rivalry from beginning to end. That's why it's 20 minutes long. Damn.
He's a beast, man. You gotta respect that.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Me too.
He's a great guy. He's in the era of John Jones, you know, and he lost to John in his first fight, and he's also dealing with the fact that John, although I love John too, John's a fuck up, you know, and so he's got to sort of be there while John keeps fucking up, and then a lot of it comes back to him.
I don't feel that people give enough respect to DC for the fact that he's not fucking up.
Right.
And now it's time for our main event of the evening. As Daniel
It's crazy because DC, he is good. Like, if Jones wasn't in that division, DC would have been champ for a while. But it's just that John Jones is a beast, bro. It's like, I mean, legit, like you could say that he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest MMA fighter of all time. Like, even besides the cocaine, besides all the shit that he's been accused of and all the things he's done, you can't.
First of all, John,
you can't take
how
what
does
he's
it feel
done
to
away
be
from him.
getting back into the octagon,
That makes any sense.
fighting for a title, not the title that you wanted, but at least an interim title?
Man, it feels so great to be back. I miss this game so much.
I mean, he's just crazy, bro. He's a crazy dude, living a crazy lifestyle. So
UFC 200, the champ and the interim champ. Cormier versus John Jones.
yeah, and this is the second one.
It'll
No.
be my easiest fight. After what I saw last week, it's gonna be light work. It's gonna be light work.
All right. Where's Cain Velasquez? Daniel needs another hug.
Nah, I don't need a
I
hug.
made you cry in front of the world.
Hey, that's passion. Been waiting for these cameras to stop.
Shut the fuck up.
Stand.
Outside of me, he's the next best thing. You know what I mean? He can beat these other guys. He can't beat me.
You're a bum.
Listen, last time I foot swept you, held my hand on your head like you're my bitch.
They hate each other. There is zero manufacturing in this.
To him, it's a game. This is no game to me. I'm here to kick his ass on Saturday.
Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I remember seeing this too. Crazy.
U.S. and
I wouldn't take anything that would enhance my game. I wouldn't cheat. That's just not who I am.
So a lot of people got together and pulled this thing off. Anderson went through all his medicals, passed with flying colors, and he is here, and he will fight Daniel Cormier Saturday on UFC 200.
I remember that fight happening too. I was like, man, Cormier did not want to stand with Silva. Like, if you watch that whole fight, he was just like, yo, I'm not going to fight you. I'm just going to take you to the ground and just ground and pound you till the fight's over. Like, I respect Daniel Cormier as a fighter, but like, for me, he's not like as entertaining as John Jones is. And John Jones, in my opinion, he's way more skilled than DC. But DC is a tough ass fighter. Especially his last fight. His last fight was legit. Like, he knocked out, his last fight with, Stipe. He knocked him out. Like, that's impressive, especially a heavyweight.
Talk to me about a guy that's ineligible. When you get your together and you're ready to fight, I'm here waiting for you, young man. You know it.
I am so happy to be back. Expect fireworks. It's going to be a great fight. Just a second ago, we almost went at it back behind the curtain, so.
Don't mention my kids. Hey, I don't know who you think you're playing with.
An hour ago, John called me the lamest, biggest he had ever met in his entire life.
No, you are the biggest I've ever seen.
He's looking at his superior, and he just can't handle it.
Superior? You
Yeah.
have lost your mind, son.
Yeah.
You have lost your mind.
Yeah.
He never beat me. So the belt that he has over there, it's an imaginary belt.
He's a bitch. He's a bitch.
He's a bitch.
He's not gonna mess this up again by doing steroids or
man.
snorting cocaine or sandblasting prostitutes.
This has to be the biggest rivalry, though. Like, at least like the best rivalry in UFC. Like, I don't think of, I can't really think of any rivalry that in the UFC that tops this, or even in MMA. I mean, I could be wrong.
You have no room to judge nobody.
This has to be the biggest rivalry, or at least the
walk over
best.
there and smack the shit out of you. He's rotten at his core, and he'll continue. I don't give a damn if John Jones. I don't care what happens with him.
Are you back, junkie?
I'm back. I'm back.
I'm not going to let you hold me against the fence. I'm going to be in your face pressing you, trying to rip your head off every second of that fight. This is my life, and I'm willing to die to beat you.
Be prepared to do that.
Oh, my fault. I said the other fight was the second one. This is the second one.
Shocking
Tripping.
how violent the ending was.
Went over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. I want you to listen to my instructions at all times.
I remember this fight too, like it was yesterday.
Good. Step back. Good luck.
Looked like he knocked him out. Peace out. He did. Huge uppercuts. Picked it up.
Yeah, DC looked, in the first like few minutes of the fight, he was looking good. Especially I think the first round too. But then Jones just like found his rhythm. He found DC's patterns and he just exposed them pretty much. But yeah, it was only like a matter of time before Jones was able to get DC. Yeah, especially with that kick. That was the kick that started off. Damn, man, that should just let you know how skilled John Jones is, bro. Besides all his fuck ups and everything that accumulated to this man's name that's negative, he's like so skillful that he can miss 1 to 2 years off and still be
You saw
legit.
him moving in for the kill, and then he stopped him right in front of us. He got on top of him and just blasted.
Yeah, see,
him.
Joe's talking about it. And then DC was bawling his eyes off. I don't think they should have recorded him like immediately after that fight because he was done.
You made it back. I made it back, man. Man, such a beautiful moment.
And then the whole pictogram, you know, I did this and that, and I got people, you know, accumulate. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
It's never over.
But here's where the pictogram thing starts coming up, and him taking steroids or whatever.
Man, thank you guys. Thank you all. Everybody.
I know this was an incredible moment for you. It was very emotional.
Yeah, man, they should have never showed this.
The rivalry
That was the camera. I'd have been like, Joe, I don't think we should.
If you win both fights, there is no rivalry, so I don't know.
Thank you for everything, Daniel.
What John Jones accomplished tonight is incredible.
I beat him fair and square the first time, and off of steroids, and I beat him the second time off of steroids.
It takes time to get over something that's so big, especially when you're unsuccessful in such a big event. But, you know, day by day you get better. You keep fighting, you keep learning that there are things that are much more important than the competition. He is a different person than he was in the past. With that being said, friendship would be very difficult for us to achieve because of our history.
Why don't you just go
Start with
ahead?
questions.
Yo, I'm sorry, you guys. My camera's just acting up. I'm at 14 minutes and 52 seconds, so I'm just keep going from there.
We were notified by the United States Anti-Doping Agency late this afternoon of a potential anti-doping violation. John Jones
tested positive for turinabol from a sample the day before your guys' fight, of course, at UFC 214 in July.
I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. We'll see how this thing plays out, but yeah, it's bad.
You can't fail drug tests. You can pass 100 tests. You cannot fail one. And they're saying we have to wait for the due process, but what are we waiting for? He disqualified himself by taking a steroid before the fight, so it didn't happen. So now I get the belt back, which is the right thing to do. And I'm not only saying that because it's me. It's the right thing to do.
Joey, I've been through a lot. I go through a lot of stuff, man, and it's because of my greatest rival, but it feels good to get back in here and get a victory. You know, I've lost twice to John Jones. As I came into this fight, I said, I felt as though I was fighting for a vacant title again because he beat me last time. And I fought for a vacant title, and I got the job done, so I'm the UFC champion again.
Feels like a movie, man.
I'm worthy of being called champion.
Shout out to Diary Studios. You guys are doing a good job. It's a good video. Yeah, man, that was really a good performance. Like, when I watched that fight, I was like, yo, why did DC... He should have just stayed at heavyweight. I don't know. I'm like, why did he ever go to light heavyweight? He should have stayed at heavyweight. If he has knockout power like that, if he performs that good. I mean, that was my question. I mean, why did he ever want to go to light heavyweight? Because I know he performed that. He used to fight at heavyweight before. Derek Lewis is the funniest UFC fighter ever, bro. He's hilarious, bro.
I get to look at this twice. 2 belts, one on each shoulder, baby. Like my man John Anik said, history in the making. Daniel Cormier, one of the greatest of all time.
John Jones is back. He was supposed to be getting a 4-year suspension, and it's been shortened to 15 months.
USADA said they believe Jones wasn't intentionally cheating. I guess now his suspension's up, so we'll see what happens.
This weekend's fight is moving from Las Vegas to Los Angeles.
Regarding John Jones, there's been no violation of the anti-doping program. He is cleared to fight in terms of the USADA program.
Whatever this guy's saying, it's just he's just terrible, man. This guy is terrible, I'm telling you. He's terrible.
Why have you tested now positive?
Next question, please. Thank you. You suck. Better journalism.
USADA's not going to put their reputation and their business on the line for one fight or one guy. We would never put anything on the line for one fight or one guy. So we moved it. We're here. This is how we work, man. This is what we do.
That was a good fight too. Wasn't as good as the first one, but it was a good fight. He's just that. John Jones is just one of those guys, man, that he's just so good that
gives up his belt because somebody else made it home.
even if he was to, like, I think I already said it, if he was to do some dumb shit and
that makes no sense.
Leave the sport for another 10 years and come back, I think he would do good, or at least be in a decent position in the UFC.
He gets to try to discredit my achievements. And so the only achievement I want to discredit of his is the claim to being a light heavyweight champion. He never was a light heavyweight champion. I beat him twice, and I'm going to beat him again a third time if he wants to prove that he's a champ.
Daniel Cormier is the man. It is not time to hang it up. He's got a few more fights left in him. And he hit me up tonight, and he said he's ready to roll. He wants to fight.
Okay, looks like that's the end of the video. Wow, man, good stuff. That felt like a movie. Just, I don't know, based on like the whole story. I mean, I didn't think the whole video was gonna be like the whole history of the rivalry. I just thought it was gonna be a whole bunch of like I thought it was gonna be certain clips and like just thrown together. But it's a good job. I like the video. I can see why it has so much views. Yeah, man, I think the next, if they were ever to fight again, because I know DC's at the point where, like, he has nothing left to fight for. Like, he's done enough in this sport to have a legacy. I can't wait to die. But I think, hey, if it's true that he's gonna retire, let's do this again. My fault. I think if DC if it's true that he's gonna retire in March, I think he should either fight Brock just to get that payday, just so he could ride off into the sunset with a lot of money, or like get it in with Jones again at heavyweight, because we already know the results of him versus Jones at light heavyweight. But DC at heavyweight, he has like knockout power now. He's bigger. He could like hit well. I think it could present a challenge to John. Like he would have somewhat of an advantage to John, because John, like, he has more tools in his shed than DC does, especially at light heavyweight. But I think if they were to fight a heavyweight, DC would have some advantages there. So I think him fighting John again, and if he could win DC, then like, yeah, he can go off knowing that he beat the man who beat him. Even though like ultimately everybody knows that Jones is better than DC, at least DC can say that if he won his last fight with Jones, that he could say that he beat the man who beat him. So he can get redemption. So I mean, it could either be with Jones for the redemption, or it could be with Brock for money, or he could just do whatever the fuck he wants. But I don't know. I think I definitely would want to watch it again. Just because like those two fights were great too, and those first two were great. I mean, there's nothing to be said about that. It's great, and like the rivalry. I mean, of course, I think everybody would still want to see it continue, obviously. But yeah, I think that would be the fight to make. But hey, it's up to Cormier where he's at in his life right now. Like, if he feels like he can do it, then like go for it. If he doesn't, then hey, you just leave that chapter. You just leave that chapter of your life closed, and you just move on to the next journey, to the next chapter, and that's it. I feel like I was gonna talk more in this video, but as you can see, I got nothing to say. This is a cool video, though. I like it. And yeah, I probably would want to do a review if they do get a third one in, and just like share my thoughts and opinions about the fight and all that. But yeah, if you guys like this video too, like it, show some love to the guy who created it, or the studio who created it, because I believe their channel is called Diarist Studios. I hope I'm saying it right. The link to the video will be in the description, so you could follow them. I mean, you can subscribe to them and watch the video for yourself. But yeah, I don't think I got anything else to say after that. It's a great video, and I think if they do it again, make it at heavyweight. Please make it at heavyweight, because I want to see what could happen. I want to see if Jones could still be like himself against DC, if DC's a heavyweight. And if he doesn't, go against Brock, go against somebody as crazy as Brock, so you can get that money. Yeah, like this video. Comment below too, what do you guys would think? Who do you guys think will win if they do it again for the third time? Or comment what do you think DC should do? Let's get engaging too, man. I like talking to you guys. I really don't get any comments on my videos, so it's like, it would be actually cool if I could get at least one or two. Like one or two. It could be the most random thing too. You could probably talk about how good I look, or I need a haircut, or I have a haircut, but y'all could just talk shit about my lineup and post it on the comments. I don't care, bro, as long as you tell me so. Man, my shit's